Terra truly is a low-position digital money as of now evaluated at $688 to 853 that has a place with a class of mintable coins with a market capitalization of $461 215 783, which fundamentally is very critical. Over the genuinely past especially couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Terra, laid out a kind of solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and certainly are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards forks, which is genuinely huge. A few institutional financial backers even in a real sense consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, which is very huge. Retail financial backers and merchants for the most part are somewhat keen on digital currencies, especially for example Luna, since this is ostensibly the most open monetary market where various resources certainly have the by and large potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a generally sort of brief time frame, or so they basically thought. These profits are unreachable in by and large different business sectors, which really is the justification for why most sort of moderate financial backers are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Terra, while the groundbreaking ones commit a huge part of their essentially money to this quickly creating resource class, or so they fundamentally thought. At this specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Terra to the level at $688 to 853, where it at present sort of sits in an especially significant manner. As currently referenced, Luna generally is a low-position digital money since it by possesses the 77th spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the especially metric that not entirely set in stone by duplicating the by and large current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, showing how a few institutional financial backers, even for the most part, consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, which is very huge. On account of Terra, the market capitalization sort of stands at $461 215 783. The significance of this boundary will be made sense of later, or so they really thought. Our cost expectation calculation for the most part is planned in commonly such a manner that it persistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource, being referred to especially give our supporters the most reliable data on the very present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily evaluate the condition of their portfolio and generally choose whether or not it in a real sense needs to basically be reconfigured, or so they basically thought. Our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information, which truly is vital for the fundamentally right assessment of both by and large current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its truly present and future heading, showing how, as currently referenced, Luna generally is a low-positioned cryptographic money since it by possesses the 77th spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the metric that in a real not entirely set in stone by duplicating the ongoing cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, showing how a few institutional financial backers even most certainly consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, or so they in every practical sense thought. Beneath you will essentially find sort of key extracts of this authentic information, so you also could have a comprehension of where the Terra market generally is going, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. Yesterday, on February 25, Luna generally was esteemed at 665 332 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Basically recall that cryptographic forms of money truly are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., or so they truly thought. The cost change rate-wise over the said period basically added up to 0.78% in a genuinely significant manner. 7 days prior, on February 19, Terra truly was exchanged at 713 687 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift. From that basically near its truly present position, or so they most certainly thought. On January 26, which sort of was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Luna at 0.618 the cost level that by and large is at the distance of 11.44% from where it at present stands, which really is very critical. The cost of Luna and the readings of CVEX truly are, by all accounts, not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, or so they basically thought. Market capitalization by and large is one more significant kind of metric that especially assists traders with really deciding the prevalence of the digital money being referred to as well as its future possibilities, which especially shows that yesterday, on February 25, Luna for the most part was esteemed at $665 E332 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Fundamentally recollect that digital forms of money for the most part are exchanged day in and day out. So every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., or so they sort of thought. It's additionally used to really survey the offer that Terra for the most part holds inside the sort of whole digital money market, or so they especially thought. The recipe for the computation of market capitalization in every practical sense is somewhat straightforward. The circling supply of the money being referred to essentially is duplicated by its all things considered current cost. So on January 26, which in a real sense was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Luna at 0.618 the cost level that for the most part is at the distance of 11.44% from where it right now stands, which explicitly is genuinely huge. As of the hour of composing, the market capitalization of Luna explicitly remains at $461,215,783, enough to name it the 77th sort of the biggest coin on the cryptographic money market. Yesterday, on February 25, the market capitalization of Terra for the most part remained at $444,402,102, exhibiting how 7 days prior, on February 19, Terra basically was exchanged at $713,687 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that sort of near its current position, by and large as opposed to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior, on February 19, the capitalization of Luna explicitly was $472,128,268, really as opposed to prevalent thinking. A month prior, on January 26, how much sort of capital streaming around this really specific market added up to $397,015,783, exceptionally in opposition to mainstream thinking. Most digital money financial backers sort of stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a really certain digital currency and its capacity to, for the most part, endure disturbances, which are the by and large normal event on this profoundly unstable market, which truly is very critical. The fundamentally all-out supply of Luna presently most certainly remains at 1,462,701 coins. The circling supply of the digital currency under audit especially is 669,542.7 Luna, or so they certainly thought. This Terra cost expectation wouldn't really be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the certainly metric utilized by basically all digital currency dealers to generally affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move, most certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain generally is happening on the rear of the low exchanging volume, there basically is a kind of high likelihood that this move essentially is unreasonable and would really bring about a bullish snare in an unpretentious manner. Thusly, it's critical to